Hi, it's So for the Lockdown. So it looks like my review of Batman vs Superman ran a little long, so this is just a continuation. So I'm just gonna literally pick up where I left off. Okay, bye. Just Wonder Woman. I don't get why she's in this movie. It seemed pointless waste of a character who's not established, as I said, we've not been introduced to. We don't know nothing about her. We don't care about her. We've seen her on screen for 2 seconds. If it's to show that she's pretty and we're supposed to be fascinated with her, like Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck's character was, then great, okay, we get your point. But it was pointless. You could literally cut out all the scenes with her in it and it would make no difference to the movie. It would make no difference to the movie. It would end exactly the same way and it would begin exactly the same way. She was a pointless, wasted character that should have had a point. She's Wonder Woman, for God's sake. Wonder Woman. We're supposed to care about this character. She's supposed to be somebody that's really important. She's supposed to be also, she fights crime, she battles evil. And now, apparently, she's 100 years old, according to this picture that shows her way back into the past that Lex Luthor's found. Another little key piece of information. He's got his fingers in so many pies, Lex Luthor, that we have no idea what the hell's going on. He just happened to know that he puts a camera under the water. There's this guy that's going to come out and he's going to be, Aquaman. Oh, awesome! Well done, Lex. That you knew that. No one else would have figured that one out. And then you've got this picture going back about 100 years. And this is Wonder Woman with her little, people around her. Great, awesome. Wow, how did you know about that one? Well done again to you, Lex. Then you've got another one, which is Cyborg. Which again, did he make Cyborg? How is Cyborg been invented? Why are they recording it? How did he get this recording of it? So many unexplained things inside this movie, just to add to our collection of unexplained things that don't make any sense. But yeah, Wonder Woman. Back to Wonder Woman. When is her movie coming out? Why did they not have any faith in that movie that they couldn't make it before this movie, instead of just giving us a little crumb? What's the point? We don't want a crumb. You could have left her out of this movie and no one would have cared. At least you would have had more time to focus on a story and a plot that's clearly missing from this movie. What's the point? What was the point? It's DC, I swear. DC, what is wrong with, what's happening to you? You've got these amazing characters. You've got Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman. These amazing characters that you could utilise in this amazing way, like Marvel. I'm sorry to all the DC lovers out there. I love DC too. But what are you doing with your movies? Holy hell! I can't tell you how much of a failure this movie is in comparison to any Marvel. Any Marvel that's out right now. Firstly, Superman, exciting, fun. You look at it, it's visually pleasing, it's bright, it's hope, it's all of these things that Superman is. And you look at the Superman movie, it's dark, it's dank. It might as well just be set inside Gotham. Why have they set Superman in Gotham, basically? The two, they don't belong together. You've got Star City, you've got Gotham, you've got the Daily Planet. Everything is just kind of melded together into this one lump of unexciting, boring, dark, humourless pit of despair. That's what this movie is. A pointless plot. Also, how poorly written do you have to have a dream within a dream within a dream? I was always told, as a child, that is the laziest writing you could ever do. Don't do that. As a child! Who allowed these writers to have a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, and then there was another dream? If Bruce Wayne's going to have this many dreams, how did he ever get any work done? He's just spent most of the movie sleeping. For the love of God. There's no excuses, people. If you're going to provide a script for a movie like should have been epic battle between Batman versus Superman, at least, at very least, try to write a few lines for your characters inside your script. Try to give them something to read. Try to give them something to portray. I mean, Batman hardly had anything to work with, which was Ben Affleck, but he did a good job with barely no. They just go, here's a scrap of paper, you're Batman, and he was like, oh, okay. And he managed to do something with that. He was a good Batman. He barely said anything. He barely did anything. But he portrayed Batman in a way that I think was really fitting for the character and his journey of, you know, being an orphan and coming from this really rich kind of past, which I'm sure we're going to see in his other movie, but ultimately being quite bitter. Superman, you were not Clark Kent in any shape or form. Were you at all Clark Kent? He just played a broody, miserable Superman who's constantly mad all the time, except for when he got into the bath with his shoes on, I might add, which is gross. I mean, it's a small detail, which probably lots of people did notice, but I have to pick on the small details because there was no meat to the movie. There was no epic battle. There was nothing. There was just Batman beating up Superman and then Superman dying. What was the point? Couldn't you wait till this epic climax of Superman dying that should have been epic, but that instead was just like a dull thud? What was the point? I can't rant enough about how disappointed I am in this wet piece of toast. There was no crunch, there was no bite, it was just a wet piece of toast. You know? When I'm having a good day, I pop to the cinema, I'm just like, upbeat, great, this movie is going to be so good. I couldn't do that with this movie, because before I even entered the cinema, I was like, don't have any expectations, because I knew that once again, you were going to fail me, DC. And I went in there, and you failed me. If I was paying full price for this movie, I would want a refund. That's how rubbish it was. A refund. Ugh. In conclusion, Batman versus Superman sucked so royally that at the end of the movie, whoever wrote this script should have got slapped. I'm not even lying. The producer should have went, holy hell, what is this piece of crap that you have made? Your script writers need to be taken outside and, slapped with some gloves across the face. I took it old school because you know what? This was pitiful. Pitiful. Oh my god. I've heard people say that they like this movie. Supposedly, I don't know who these people are, but on the trailer, which I saw, it was like, brilliant, amazing. Who's reviewing this movie and who have you paid off to say these things that are not true? They should have said, shocking, could not believe my eyes, wanted to run screaming from the room, left the theatre before the middle of the movie, cried. Those are the kind of reviews I'd be giving. Pitiful. Pitiful. Next time, DC, you might want to open your eyes and, look at the movie that you're actually selling. Before you actually give it to the audience. Go. It's like literally wrapping a really shit gift and going to your daughter or child or whatever that has waited for this gift on their birthday and going, here it is. And they open it thinking it's this amazing, great, gift that they've wanted forever. And you know what? It's just a box that's empty. It's basically this movie. You could probably think I'm being really harsh, but Batman versus Superman, it was just the biggest pile. This is some bullshit, in Tasty's words from Orange. This is some bullshit. It really was bullshit. It really was. Okay, well, I'm going to leave you with that, and tell me what you thought of this lackluster, pitiful, dried out, pointless waste that was this movie. Okay, and I'll see you later. Bye.